Thank you so much for chatting with us, letting us present to you. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, look at our Edlios, any of the above.
Great, thank you all. I believe, and I lost that screen. We go to our 5-6 team now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 5-6 team. We're going to, first of all, introduce ourselves, and then we'll go through some different things that we are doing in our pod, and then the curriculum. I am Ms. Calder. I have been at Westgate for 3 years. I teach 6th grade ELA, math, and social studies. This is my 31st year of teaching, hard to believe. I've taught in Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, and now Colorado. I've taught special education, middle school, just about everything. But I love being at Westgate, and it's a great place for learning and challenging students. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Lounsbury.
Hello, I'm Miss Lounsbury. I'm Christine Lounsbury. This is my 10th year teaching, and my 2nd year here at Westgate. I have taught a variety of different grade levels and subjects, including 5th grade, 4th grade, and 3rd grade. I am very much enjoying teaching in our 5-6 pod and being able to primarily focus on 6th grade. I will now pass this over to, I think, Mr. McGinnis.
Mr. McGinnis? Okay, we'll come back to him. Ms. Miller, would you like to introduce yourself, please? Is she having mic problems still? Yeah, she says her mic is still gray.
Other people have had luck going out and coming back in.
Okay.
Okay, and I know
I
Travis
have to
was
open-
here. There you
I
are.
have to open Teams too.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's see. I was born and raised in Colorado. I like doing all of the outdoorsy things. You can usually find me in the mountains, whether that's in the summer hiking or in the winter skiing. I've been working with kids for about 5 years, and this is my 2nd year teaching. Some things that drew me to Westgate were the gifted learning environment, the emotional learning, and also the small community. I grew up in a K-8 school, and I had a really positive middle school experience, and I think it's a really great way to build community for those kids.
Okay. If Travis shows back up, we'll come back to him. Travis shouldn't be new to any of you. He's been at Westgate and then left, and he's back, and he has kiddos in Westgate as well. We'll let him speak when he comes. One of the things that we do in 5th and 6th grade that has been fun is every fall we do outdoor education. We go to Iridagi and Bailey, Colorado. The things we work on, it's a lot of team building. We've had some great parent chaperones that have gone, and we do a lot of team building, and the kids have booklets and they have classes and they learn about all of the outdoor survival things. And the kids get to earn beads, and they so for everything that they complete, they'll earn a bead. And then at the end of our stay, excuse me, if the kids earn enough beads, they get to earn their bear claws. And this year the kids just absolutely loved it, and we're so proud of all of their beads and bear claws that they earned. And it was really awesome to see. It's just a great experience just to go out and connect with nature. We get to experience the kids in a different light, which is really great. And just it's a wonderful time. I think I saw Travis come on. Travis, did you want to go back and introduce yourself? Maybe. Okay, Travis, when you're ready, let me know. Another thing that we do in the 5-6 pod for part of our service learning is we put on the Halloween carnival. And the 5th, 6th graders put it on for the K4 students. There's a lot of planning that goes on and it's involved. And I think the biggest highlight that I know that I've seen with the kids preparing for the Halloween carnival is the pride that they take on. They absolutely adore doing something for the K4 students, and they love being creative and marketing their projects, and it's just a wonderful time. I know Mrs. Khan now, she was very instrumental in helping us prepare and plan and organize things and just be a great facilitator and support in this process. And every year we look back and we think about, okay, so what went well? What do we need to improve on? And we continue to do that. But it's a great service learning project for our students, and everybody really enjoys it. We changed it up a little bit this year where we had more of a set time for like the kindergartners and the 1st and 2nd graders and the 3rd and 4th graders, so that the kindergartners weren't getting overwhelmed with all the things. And that worked a lot better this year. And I think everybody was able to enjoy all of the special projects that our students created. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about advocacy. Miss Lounsbury?
So during advocacy, that's our advocacy class where we are the advocates for our student. And it's our main goal to build a positive relationship with these students so that way we can make these connections and be there for them to help support them and any kind of social, emotional difficulties that they're having. We focus on mindfulness activities, social emotional activities, community building, and we do service learning every Wednesday. This year, we're currently focusing on, or we do the Halloween Carnival, and then our new service learning activity is the Cultural Fair, where students will be, preparing and creating a group poster for um, 7th, 8th, and high school to come learn about different cultures in our world. Every group has a different culture, and they'll be split up in a way that the 7th, 8th grade, and high school students will be able to essentially travel around the world. So we're looking very forward to having this. Students are going to have a interactive part of their presentations as well. So either teaching students who come by how to say certain things in the language, show them how to do an artistic, something art related to the culture, or a kind of dance as well. So there's a wide variety of how they're going to demonstrate that. Since I don't
I'm right
think
here.
Yay!
There we go. Our daily schedule, they come in, we do the morning circle part of our advocacy. It's 15 minutes, get to specials. And then we make the long haul of 2.5 hours of language arts and math, working in some brain breaks there before we let them outside for recess, bring them back in for academic lab, which is where they're supposed to focus on something academic, whether it be finishing work they didn't complete in one of their content area classes or joy reading. And then the afternoon, we break into science and social studies and finish up the day. Where are we at? Who teaches what? Kelly. Kelly muted. So Kelly, the new addition to our team, is teamed up with me for 5th grade, teaching language arts classes and math classes, since we made the adjustment to have teachers focus more on the grades, as Miss Lounsbury and Miss Calder take on the 6th grade content areas. And so now that it leaves us with mainly just overlapping through our advocacies. And Ms. Lounsbury? 5th and 6th grade language arts. Where are we at?
Oh, I just got it now. So in 5th and 6th grade, we are now doing the new curriculum, which is HMH. It covers 10 modules. Each module is 3 weeks and has a similar theme within those 3 weeks. Students work on reading and writing curriculum in this model. Students have access to a digital textbook as well as having a hands-on textbook where they're able to read through, highlight, and practice different skills. Writing is done through the same program and it's very cross-curricular. I can tell you, for instance, in 6th grade, we are focusing on a nonfiction, more science-based unit at the moment based off of under the sea exploration and going through the research process of finding out about different creatures. And that's going to be what their writing is. Yeah.
Excellent. So in math, for 5th grade, as you can see, Q1, we start off, we pretty much just build off of what they've been cycling and just take it to a new level than what they've done, in 3rd and 4th grade, getting all the place values involved, getting all the decimals and fractions before we finish up the year with graphing, geometry, more of what I think the kids call the fun stuff.
And in 6th grade math, you can see how the curriculum progresses. Ms. Lounsbury and I have teamed up with Ms. Kandari, and we have started doing Rocket Math, working on math fluency with the students. Ms. Kandari is also coming in to teach the kids how to develop strategies to solve math story problems. Ms. Lounsbury and I use small groups when we do math. It's really important to, we do a pre-test, we look at that, we figure out what the kids need to learn, and those are the things that we focus on, and then they do a post-test where the kids can see the progress that they've made over the years. In Big Ideas, there's a lot of awesome things that in the curriculum where they have skills trainers. We still learn stuff just like the HMH curriculum. We are learning new things digitally that we can implement with the students. So Ms. Lounsbury and I have given the kids part of their math class is to work on skills trainer, and that's something that we encourage them to do at home. And we let the parents know that as well, because just to keep those math skills flowing. We also do some different projects and stuff in math just to bring those math skills to real life learning.
Excellent. All right, so 5th grade social studies. Having fun building and trying to improve things as we go, as we see how North America became what it is today. First through the different perspectives of the indigenous that dwelled in the different regions, and slowly how it shaped as Europeans came over, and the impact that they had on one another and those effects. And currently excited that for a field trip, we are going to Young Ameritown to build off of personal finance and economics and civics, which I hope will cross over as I simulate colonial life as best I can in the classroom. We have tobacco as a currency while talking about how bad tobacco is for you. And, really just trying to get them invested in just how, I guess, we all know how morally wrong, African slavery and things like that, while at the same time understanding how the colonies were even built on tobacco and understanding those different perspectives and the dilemma that came that would definitely move down the road to lead us into the kind of nation we've become. So trying to make it fun and engaging so that it's an experience that'll get them talking at home, and excited to appreciate, I guess, the sacrifices and the struggles and the things that were overcome, and the things that we're still aware of on how things are the way they're today and what we could be doing about it now as citizens. Kelly, did you figure out your mic thing yet? Is she able to get on? All right. Do we want to hop back if she comes on?
One thing that I want to say is Kelly is working really hard.
Very hard.
Is she in? Kelly and Miss Lansbury have been working really hard to kind of connect that 5th, 6th science curriculum. And Kelly being new, she's learning the students. And I know one of the things that the kids have been working on is lately, right now, they've been working on planet books, and the kids just love them. And I know during Carline, they had them out and they created a game with them, which was pretty cool. So I think that Kelly is learning the curriculum and she's doing a lot of different projects. And I know that when we do our morning circle, the students, I'm like, what are you looking, one of the questions was, what are you looking forward to today? And a lot of the 5th graders were like, science, science. So I think some really great things are going on.
I can tell you that because Kelly and I have been working together to make sure that we are covering things together, both 5th and 6th. And in 5th grade right now, they've moved on from different planet system and are moving on to the different spheres, hydrosphere, geosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. And so right now that's going to be their new, where they're diving into the Earth and all the Earth systems. And after that, it's going to be more about the different ecological connections between all the systems and how the humans have an impact on science, or not on science, sorry, how humans have an impact on the ecosystem and all the different biospheres in the 4th quarter.
Kelly, I want to apologize. Oh, you're here. Yay. Finally. I'm sorry about that.
I'm having to go in and out to get my mic to work, so I apologize that I missed that. Thank you guys for covering for me. Yeah, like Lansbury said, next we're going to go more into the Earth spheres, and the kids are going to do like a little project where they come up with what each sphere looks like and they fill it in, and then they're going to create of like a model of it as well. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelly. I do 6th grade social studies. We start out the year looking at geography and the 5 themes of geography. One of the things I love to do in social studies is bring song into social studies, and they love the 5 themes of geography song. When they first see it, they're like, what? And then by the end of the day, or I'll hear them sing it, or they'll ask, hey, can we listen to 5 themes of geography? I was like, see, it's awesome. So we focus a lot on geography, looking at all of the map skills, the different types of maps. Then we move into ancient civilizations, specifically Mesoamerica. And then we move into early Native Americans, and I gave them a choice board of how they wanted to. So what they did is they picked a different Native American group, and they had a choice board where they got to choose how they presented their research. And like Mr. McGinnis said earlier, I am just beyond excited to go to Young Ameritown this year. So Mr. McGinnis and I have had the opportunity to plan and build that curriculum. So we started that this week. And the kids are so excited and they're mesmerized. And that's looking at more of the economics and the civics part of social studies. So we'll do that curriculum, go to Young Ameritown, and then come back and I'll continue working on the economics and civics part of social studies. One thing that I love to do in social studies class is I don't want kids to be like, oh, this is boring, we're listening to a lecture. I think it's really important you get the information out and then you present it. You give them an opportunity to do a project or present it in a different way. And the kids absolutely love it. one of the things we did last Friday is tying up the history part. I had him write a weird postcard, and I said, pretend you are a weed, an animal, a disease, and you're writing a postcard home to your ancestors to tell them how things went. And they looked at me like, what? And I go, it's a weird postcard. And some of the things that they created and they wrote, I was laughing. It was really awesome to see. So I think projects are so important in social studies class.
And I do science in 6th grade. In 6th grade, we mainly focus on earth science. As I tell the students, I teach them about the earth from the inside out. So we start the year talking about the layers of the earth and tectonic plates and the natural disasters that are connected to tectonic plates. Then we discuss rocks and what the crust is made of and how weathering and erosion help shape what it looks like. We're currently talking about the atmosphere, weather, and climate. And students, we did a cross-curricular activity where students learned mean, median, and mode so that way they could calculate the average temperature or the climate of each state in the United States. And then we were able to post them all up on the back of the room, and they were able to organically make a data point called a box and whisker plot and be able to see where the range of our country's weather is and where the majority of our weather is. Next, we'll move on to our position in space, where we are in the solar system, how different objects interact with us in space, and how then gravity interacts with us. And then finally, how all of that connects with our geologic time scale and how we use fossils to be able to identify not only where in the earth something was, but how we can identify how old something is based off of the different layers in the earth that it was. And I think that's the last slide. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask or email us or come and stop by. We love having visitors.
Yeah, from the 516, we just want to say thank you for your support and doing all of the things that you do so that we can do what we love to do, and that's teaching the kiddos. So we appreciate you and thank you.